Stop recording. Speech off.
Hey guys, I'm actually going to make 2 videos. One talking about Bop It. Excuse me, I may have a cold coming on. I have no reason not to do a video. But this may or may not go away in a future video. I haven't been around that one. I haven't been around anyone that's sick. Ugh. Excuse me. I am going to grab 2 Star Wars Bop-Its. And one of them just started coming on. Way to go. Alright, BB-8 and... Alright, BB-8 and R2-D2. It's your time to shine, I guess. Ugh. You know, maybe I just woke up and, I mean, I have no idea, but anyways,
Bop-It to start. Blasting.
this Bop-It since 2016, and I never needed to change batteries.
High. Score 100. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it.
The thing about this Bop-It is it's not that loud. What?
Your circuit must be malfunctioning. Score 6.
And with the Chewbacca Bop-It coming out this fall, I figured
Bop-It to
I'd,
start.
you know, I don't know.
High. Score 100. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Bop-It. Twist it. Twist it. Bop-It. Bop-It. Twist it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop-It. Bop-It. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Bop-It. 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 Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop-It. Pull it. Pull it. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. I have a bad feeling about this. Score 35.
Whatever. Sounds like a British accent.
Bop-It to start. Bop-It to start. Quiet, loud, blasting. I'll just switch off for a while. Bop-It to start. High. Score 100. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop-It. Bop-It.
This is one of my favorites, actually.
Twist it. Bop-It. Pull it. Bop-It.
Because of the sounds.
Bop-It. Twist it. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it. Twist it. Bop-It. Bop-It. Pull it. Bop-It. Twist it. Twist it. Bop-It. 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 Pull it. Twist it. Bop-It. Bop-It. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop-It. Twist it. Pull it. Twist it. Bop-It. Twist it. Bop-It. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it. Bop-It. Pull it. Bop-It. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Twist it.
Pushing pulled on one mechanism.
Pull it. Bop-It. Pull it. Twist it.
So whenever you do it one way,
Bop-It.
it locks the other way. See?
The force is with you. Score
Look at this
67. Pass it. Solo.
It does get pretty fast after a while.
Pass it. Solo. Pass it. Solo. Pass it.
Passing mode on both is practically the same.
Solo.
You know what Bop It I wish they would have made?
Bop it to start.
It was kind of getting into old territory, but a Bop It Ewok.
I'll just switch off for a while.
Someone could have probably just put this in my mind, but I have no idea. You may be thinking, what is the third one being voiced by? Well, you're going to be surprised. The third Bop It in the Star Wars lineup is voiced by none other than Han Solo. Wait, what? Han Solo? Now, the guy that does Han Solo's voice is Harrison Ford, and that's who's doing the voice. And I think he's doing it, bop it, twist it, pull it, pass it, solo. I'm just going based off what Sam Locke said about it. It's going to be cool finding out what commands, like how you actually do the commands, because some Bop It micros have different, commands. Like for the R2-D2, there's like the head. The Bop It and the twist it are both in the head. However, they're on separate mechanisms. And that's cool. In the BB-8. You got your Bop It on the stomach or whatever. I call it that because it's, the middle. And the twist it and the pull it on one command or on one mechanism. So if you do it one way, it locks the other way. That's one thing I found out the hard way. So my next video for today will be the videos I'm uploading during my upload schedule. And yeah, you heard me. I'm doing 2 videos today, not 3 like my last videos on Wednesday. And I kind of did start my upload schedule, but on my upload schedule, I'm going to upload 3 videos per week. 3. Not 2 videos. Not 1 video. Excuse me. Not 1 video. Not 2 videos. But 3. You've heard not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. You've heard that phrase before. And since Hasbro has the license to Marvel, they have also created the Bop It Groot. I wish they would have made a Spider-Man Bop It. That would be cool if Tom Holland would voice a Bop It Spider-Man. That would be cool. Yeah. Or I'm not really into Ninja Turtles that much anymore. I would have said Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Bop It, but doesn't matter anymore. I pretty much put all my Bop Its up because I figured, hey, why not? I have a dedicated box. I need to probably find a bigger box to put more Bop Its in. And you know what I hate? If the button was accidentally pressed
Bop it to start.
on both.
Bop it to start. Blasting. Bop it to start.
No, let me start them in 3, 2, 1.
High score 100. You need an oil bath. Score 1.
1, 2, 3, go.
Tie. Score 100. Pop it.
Whoa.
I have a bad feeling about this. Score 1.
This will be better with another
Pop it to
person.
start. Pop it to start.
But these are good games, though.
I'll just switch off for a while.
If you want them for the collectible look, if you want them for the collection, for like your Star Wars collection, I would completely recommend it. Not only does it look like you have an action figure of like the Star Wars characters, or like a statue, but it's also like a collectible. I could see collectors trying to keep it in the box and selling it for, I don't know, a high price. I've actually saw a Bop It BB-8 in person in 2017 and I didn't get it, shamefully. But I got one now, so I actually saw a Bop It R2-D2 then as well. I wish I could have gotten both of them. But no, that's fine. I guess those are eyes on the droid, but whatever. If they had a virtual Bop It arcade, and you can like play all different kinds of Bop It games, that would be so cool. Now, I mean, like, I seriously don't know. I'm uploading this video kind of early, and some of my viewers don't even live in the U.S. That's right. Probably a lot of you guys that watch my channel don't live in the U.S. So, whether you're subscribed or subscribed and have all notifications, you probably don't get my videos at the time I'm uploading at my time. You're probably getting videos at like 7 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 p.m., a.m. Oh, that's right, you may be getting mine in the evening. If you guys are in the evening, which I don't get why. By the way, I heard that Chewbacca probably would have the head, the arms, and the legs. That's what I think it's going to be. But, once we see it in more detail, yeah, I think we might see it next week. We might see it next week. Yes. We might even see it next week. We might even see the Bop It Olaf, which I'm not very interested in getting, but hey, If you're a Frozen toy collector, you want to collect it, go ahead. I'm just not one of them. It's just kind of shocking when you find out you're getting an Olaf Boppet and a Chewbacca Boppet. It's just strange, I guess. So yeah, it's kind of shocking that they're actually making these Boppets. It was kind of shocking that they were actually coming out with a classic Boppet. And sure, it's kind of a remake of the Micro, but it's not, in a way. It's kind of a reboot of the Boppet, I'm assuming. They have they've remodeled the Boppet Wikipedia article. They've literally included the spin-offs and the sister games, like Zing It, which is one of my favorites, even though I don't have it. I wish I had that game. I know it's a yo-yo and blind people, but I've heard blind people play it. Like Logan Strickland, he actually has it. Man, is he lucky. I mean, I'm not trying to be jealous, Logan Strickland, if you're watching. I'm not trying to be jealous, but you have a lot of games, and I just don't. And you say you had the original Simon? That is really cool. And no, I'm not trying to talk to people. I'm just trying to, talk to a certain viewer if they're watching this video as of right now. For anyone who's played the Simon Classic, I'll go grab that. Sure, let's just get more electronic games out. Yeah, sure, let's do that. And let's put these two up while I'm at it. Way to go, Beyond Sight. You just made more work for yourself. Stupid. Shame on you. I'll just get the Boppet Classic and Simon Classic out. Even though they were made in 37 years. Oh no. Okay, it was under a Boppet Extreme 2. Okay. And that just turned on. Way to go. Alright. For those of you who played the Simon Classic, I thought those were made in 2014. Booyah! It wasn't. It was made in 2016. Literally. And I actually experienced it when it dies. When the batteries die out. I think the volume kind of cuts out or something. And whenever you put new batteries in it, it works great. It takes, 3 AA, I'm assuming. Either 2 or 3. I think it takes 3. The Boppet Classic takes, 2 AAA? I'm assuming. I'm not that good into, let's say, technology. What I mean is, like, I'm not an expert on batteries. Let's just say that. So, Simon Classic is not that great in 2019. In fact, it's the worst. Seriously. The Simon Classic sounds like a Simon Trickster. The buttons do. The buttons sound like if I had Simon Trickster, I'd show the comparison. But I'm gonna have to ask Logan Strickland to do a comparison between the button sounds because I can't and he can because he's got both this one and the Trickster. But it does bring the Simon back to its classic roots. I just hit the standard button. Whoops. Pretty good at this. And I'm not looking at the lights. Whoops. It doesn't do that skip thing the original does. The original was the thing with it, there's actually one. This Simon is rated ages 7 up. We're just 7 up. Oh, because it's when it's on the high note, it kind of vibrates on all of the notes, actually. I seriously hate this. Good thing I have hard pushes. Because that's exactly what you're gonna have to do in the original. Speaker's real bad on this. I wish you could type in easy. Oops. My overall high score is 12. I got up to 16 at one point, I think, right? think I did. I think the high score on this is unlimited. Now, there's one Simon game that I dread the day that I get it. And no, it's not the Simon Air. Because I already got it, and I might need to get a replacement because I slammed it so hard on the table that it kind of broke. And I did see it last year in a mall, like a toys and game store. But yeah, there's that. And that Simon actually is the Simon Carabiner 2014 edition. I do have the two Bop It Carabiners, the Bop It XT and the Bop It Shout Carabiners. One made in 2010, one made in 2013, respectively. Or 2014, if you really wanna say that. The Bop It Macro, or the Bop It Classic, is similar to its Bop It Micro counterpart. Similar, but not the same. Similar does not mean the same. Identical means the same. Well, identical means they're, well, I don't know. The Twisted kind of quakes like the original. It's got it's all plastic like the original. And how do I know this? It's because every time I hear the original Bop It, like being shaken around, it kind of sounds like it's all plastic. But this one, I was half expecting the original. This is basically the original with the exception of Beatbox Solo. So the game that comes first in the original is erase that. That's how it goes. On this one it would go pass it, beat bop, pass it, and solo. That's how the original went. Although the on the original Bop It, you twist it for your high school. On this one, it has a few different phrases, while the original only screams, "Ow!" Well, whatever, I can't do it right now because of the stuff, but it would actually scream, "Ow!" Really? Ow! And keep in mind the original was actually made in 1996. While this one was made here in 2019. Or 2018, excuse me. It's hard to believe the original Bop It came out in 1996, actually 23 years ago. Now if I had that original Bop It, then I'd compare the actual differences right here and now. But I have its original counterpart, the Bop It Extreme, made in 1998. My Bop It Extreme I kind of messed up because I messed it up. Like spinning it a bit hard. I don't know why the heck I messed it up. I don't know how the heck it got messed up, but things have changed from the original. Like, number one, the commands are not as loose. Well, they are loose, but they're not that loose.
Beat bop, solo, box bop, beat bop, box bop, solo,
And for 1998, you can't get any better than this,
beat bop, solo,
because the actual like poet is not
box bop,
running on a metal track this time. It's running on a plastic.
beat bop,
If you stretch it out and you feel it, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like plastic.
box bop, solo, beat bop, solo, box bop, beat bop, box bop, solo,
And if you hear mine changing in pitch, because mine is actually on low batteries, my batteries are running low.
pop it, spin it, pull it, pop it, spin it,
Whoa, that
game over, score,
that was not the best representation. At least this Bop It has comments. You gotta give it that. You gotta thank Hasbro for updating this one.
high score,
And I had to show off my high score.
spin it, pull it, pop it, spin it, pop it, spin it, pull it, twist it, spin it, twist it, flick it, pull it, pop it, flick it, pull it, twist it, pop it, spin it, pop it, flick it, twist it, pull it, pop it, spin it, pop it, spin it, pull it, flick it, pop it, pull it, twist it, flick it, pop it, spin it, pop it, pop it, spin it, pop it, pop it, pop it, twist it, pull it, spin it, twist it,
Of course,
pop it.
this Bop It was a bit open in the package.
Hey, you win. Not score.
It's getting on a bit too low batteries, but that's the only thing annoying I find about the old Bop Its is their scoring system. Except for this one. Its modern counterpart, the 2000s, brought us a few weird Bop Its, huh? Meet its Bop It Extreme 2 counterpart. This one's a bit modern. It even had a 2006 Black Extreme Edition. Black Extreme 2 Edition.
Fox Bop, pass it. Fox Bop, one-on-one. Fox Bop, solo.
This is the complete first modern Bop It. Well, yeah, because number one, it was made in 2002, and number two, we are about, let's see, 17 years into an existence. So no matter how new these Bop Its are, they're still old. You know that, right? These Bop Its, you never know. I mean, like, once you get them in the box, and it doesn't matter if they're brand new or used, they're still going to be old as heck, and you never know how long the commands are going to last. So, yeah. My Bop It Extreme came in an open packaging. Besides, when I opened it, I was like, did someone try to cut open the box or what? Because, the mailbox was open, like the mail-in box that it got mailed in was open, but the actual, like the box was not closed. It was like kind of open. So someone could have tampered with it or whatever.
Twist it. Twist it. Spin it. Twist it. Flick it. Ow! Oh boy. Score. 4.
I just wanted to make sure I was on solo.
Beat bop.
Vox Pop. Just listen to this.
Beat bop. Fox bop.
Sounds like Vox Pop. That's what I thought it was, but it's actually Vox Pop and Beat Pop.
Beat bop. Fox bop. Beat bop. Fox bop. Beat bop. Fox bop.
Kind of sounds. Vox Pop is like, you know, Vox. Vox, the letters VOX are used in Vox Pop as in voice commands. You know, Vox Pop, Beat Pop, you know, it's kind of. Vox Pop is like voice commands, obviously. And when I installed Chrome Vox, which is a screen reader for the Google Chrome website, I actually, well, the term, like, Vox actually, when you actually hear the word Vox, well, it's not really a word, I don't think, but when you hear that in a word, when you hear that, I guess, term, Vox, I guess, I don't, well, like when you hear it in like some sort of voice thing, like, I don't know, Chrome Vox, Firevox, and those are screen readers, but you know, this Vox Pop is like the mode. Now, I was confused about a game mode in an actual game, because there were two game modes. There's Vox Pop and Beat Pop game modes, and the first game to actually use the Vox Pop game mode is actually the Bop It original itself.
Beat bop. Fox bop.
However, I'm gonna place this back. The first official Bop It to ever use the game mode is the Bop It Extreme. Because it said Vox Pop, Beat Pop, Vox Pop Solo, and Beat Pop Solo. I actually have two Bop It Extremes. One in which I know I broke the spin it. And then the other one, I think I didn't do it on purpose. However, this Bop It, the Bop It Classic, does not have Vox Pop. Instead, it has just Solo. What's wrong with you, Hasbro? Why don't you go back to Vox Pop? Because it's literally the same thing. Why do you have to use Solo? I mean, I kind of feel nostalgic about, because the Bop It Extreme 2 is kind of nostalgic to me. Not because I used it, played with it in 2002, because I didn't. I wasn't old enough to, I don't think. I don't know if I was born in the 2000s or what, but I'm not going to say. I'm literally not going to say. But it was not because of that. It was because of the fact that, you know, I played with it in 2012 and I didn't have a YouTube channel. And again, when I started this channel, I've done this video a real long time already. I wish Apple would just give you something. I would just let you know that, hey, you've done a video for a real long time. But again, this is my longest video ever. according to someone. I don't know. But okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, this channel. I was going to show my old Bop It Extreme 2. However, one, the battery door was missing on it. The game, in general, did not work. I had my Bop It XT, but I want another Bop It XT. What gives? I want another Bop It XT. That Bop It was nostalgic for its, I don't know, spinning commands. It was a new take on Bop It, okay? It was a new take on Bop It Extreme. You know, you got solo, passive, party, one-on-one. They brought the one-on-one mode back. It was the first modern Bop It to bring back one-on-one. In the early 2010s. But Bop It Download is kind of a modern Bop It because, one, you got to the download side of it. Even though the Bop It is like 13 years old now, it's considered an old series Bop It. It's the last of its kind, actually. Before transitioning to the Bop It Show, and oh my gosh, that Bop It Show. I need a replacement. If I get one, I might as well get a high pitched, right? Because I literally got two Bop Its that can pretty much do the same thing without the shutter command, actually, and without the party game mode or game. I tried asking for Bop It XT, but they're pretty darn expensive. They're like $100 for like a new one. If you want to get a used one, you don't like because they got them really cheap. Nightwing Reviews has one, Bop It XT. I might just ask him for it. I mean, no one really plays that Bop It, really. I like it. And if no one's really playing those Bop Its, but, you know, if Hasbro would just bring out the Bop It Extreme Classic in 2020, then I would not feel so, you know, not homesick. I wouldn't feel so sad about my Bop It XT. I would just feel, hey, you know, there's a new Bop It in town, and you can actually spin for volume, flick for nothing. I don't know what the heck you'd flick for. Flick it and twist it would be unusable. I know that. Because all Flick It would do was just do nothing. Besides, you know, it would be kind of cool because, you know, on the Bop It Extreme, spin it and flick it were never used. They were just there. But, you know, seriously, you get what you can get, right? But, you know, they actually did make one for 2020, and I hope they do. Hasbro, if you ever listen to this video, which is pretty much 99.9% unlikely, but if you guys do ever listen to this video, I want a Bop It Extreme Classic 2020. Come on, bring it. So as I can beat it. It may only have the same 4 games as, it may have the same games as the Bop It Classic that I got. But hey, if you're wanting to build up a line of classic Bop It games for the kids, for new generations, and go on ahead and do it. I have no reason why you shouldn't. No reason. Besides, the Bopper Classic is made cheaply. Made of plastic, complete plastic. The bopper button is very thin. Ugh. I mean, the Bopper Classic is like the Bopper Shock. Come on, man. Can't you make a Bopper Extreme that's like the Bopper XT? Come on. You made me happy with this Bopper. Come on, why can't you make me a Bopper XT Classic? Which you already did in 2013. They actually made a Bopper XT without the shaking. But, you know, on Bopper XT, Shake It was already optional. You didn't have to actually make a second Bop It without the Shake It. Come on, man. Well, guys, I think I'm done here finally. Ugh. Thanks for watching this very awkward video.